can do this.
Go!
It's my turn.
Here we go!
Right. It's my turn.
Go!
My turn. It's my...
Go! That's that.
Well, shall we begin?
Go!
I can do this.
My turn. My turn.
My turn!
I can do this.
My turn.
My turn! Too slow!
I can do this.
Right. Right. Is everybody okay?
Enemy sighted! Go!
It's my turn.
My turn.
Go!
I can do this.
Right. Of course.
Here we go!
I can do...
This could be...
Here we go!
It's my turn.
This could be...
Go!
I can do this.
You have my turn. You still have them.
It's a treasure chest!
Is that a treasure chest?
Enemy sighted! My turn!
Right!
My turn. My turn.
My turn!
Right!
Right.
Here we go!
I can do this.
Right. My turn.
Here we go!
It's my...
My turn!
Right.
I can do this.
My turn.
Here we go!
Right!
Great! Bring it on! Go!
It's my turn.
Right. My turn.
Right!
Too slow!
Of course.
Go!
Right!
Right.
Go!
Of course.
Right!
Go! My turn.
Right. Is everybody okay?
Nicely done.
All right. Enemies ahead! Watch out, guys!
It's my turn.
My turn.
Of course!
Right.
Right!
Right.
Right! My turn!
Right.
My turn.
My turn!
I can do.
Go.
My turn! All right, let's... Watch out, guys!
My turn.
Right.
Of course!
Right.
My turn!
Go.
Right.
Right!
Right.
Right! My turn! Huh!
I can do this.
Right! Huh!
My turn.
It's my turn.
Right! Hi! Evil will fall.
I'm just getting started.
Onward!
Enemy sighted.
My
Take
turn.
him out. My turn.
I can do.
My turn! My turn!
I can do this. Right.
Right!
Here we go.
Right.
My turn! Right! We should keep going.
Come on then.
My turn!
Go.
It's my turn.
Turn!
Go.
My turn! Alright, let's... We appear to have reached the exit.
Watch out! This is a tough one!
My turn! My turn!
Go!
Right!
My turn!
Go!
My turn!
Right!
Here we go!
Right! Hey!
It's my turn!
My turn!
Of course!
I can do this!
My turn!
My turn! Of course! Hey!
Here we go!
It's my turn!
Right! Of course!
My turn!
I can do this!
Right!
Go!
It's my turn!
Right! My turn!
My...
It's my turn!
My turn!
Go!
Right! Alright!
I did it!
Sabrine! Ha! Good evening.
Evening. Did you just get back too?
Yeah, I was busy with club-related work until just now. I'm glad I ran into you, though. I heard from Elisa that you went into the old schoolhouse again?
Yeah, and we made some pretty crazy discoveries while we were at it. We're going to need to keep investigating that place on a regular basis, I'd say.
Well, I'd be more than happy to accompany you next time. The request was made to the whole of Class 7, after all.
Really? That's very kind. Thank you. Maybe I should ask Fee next time, too. And Eustace.
Huh? Fee would be a good choice, at the very least. I'm sure she'd be more than happy to accompany us. Or, as for Eustace and Machias, I'm sure a chance will...
One can only hope. We really have to do something.
Oh my! What happened to your right hand?
Oh, this? A beautiful lady I ran into in town did it. Or, at least I think she was a lady.
Come again?
A black cat with really glossy fur. I've never seen it around before. I assume it belongs to someone in town since it was wearing a blue ribbon and a bell. I must have done something to offend it though, because it got all grumpy out of nowhere and...
I'm so sorry.
What?
Please, sit down on the sofa. I'll bring a first aid kit and dress that wound right.
Thanks. Do you know it or something?
No, not at all. I've just seen it around town a few times. Anyway, I'll go get...
It's just a little scratch. I've never seen Emma get so flustered before. There we go. That should do it. This textbook Emma lent me is really helpful. I might actually be able to get decent grades on next month's midterms thanks to her. Doubt I'll be able to even come close to matching her own grades though. Or Machias's for that matter.
I wasn't trying to help you, but I did cause you some trouble during last month's field study.
Whether you're a noble or not is beside the point. The bottom line is you lied to me, and I simply cannot trust those who lie.
There's a lot about both Machias and Eustace that we don't know. Maybe in time we can discover something about them that'll help us mend their relationship a little. This seems like a good place to stop for a quick breather. Abend time is about to start anyway.
The day is done and it's time to cast off. It's the Misty you know and love coming to you live from Radio Trista.
Oh, actually, I guess it's already started. Misty's voice is always so soothing.
We're now in the second half of May, and the greenery all over Erebonia is beginning to reach its peak. It's the perfect time of year to enjoy nature, and the weather is absolutely perfect for a great hike. Listeners in Heimdall have Modder Park to enjoy with its spectacular glass garden. Though, for those willing to hop on a train, I heartily recommend a trip to Lunaria Nature Park. Administrative issues kept it closed for a while, but it finally reopened this month and it's worth making the trip. You can relax and take in the scenery of this vast, almost mystical forest, and then grab a cold beer on the way back. I can't think of a better way to spend the weekend, can you? Whoops! With all you students tuning in, maybe I shouldn't recommend boozing it up, should I? You might not be able to grab a cold one just yet, but fresh milk or fruit juice are pretty refreshing. Anyway, let's see who sent us some mail today, shall we? This first one's from future 3-star chef from Berea Hard.
my turn.
I can do this.
Right!
My turn! Alright.